Do YouTube, we back up in this chair. I told you we ain't leaving, shorty. You better stay there. It's me and all my niggas. We be out, we don't play fair. Never gave a fuck about you, shorty. We gon' pick your hair. If I really whip it back, bitch, I feel like I'm Ric Flair. Ooh, that might be the best intro. Top 5, and I'm dead ass. Only if you paid attention. I said I'm gonna whip it back like I'm Ric Flair. I ain't gonna speak on it. Hey, listen, bro. We back, my nigga. We got a video though, and I know Swiggity, if he watching this, he gonna be mad because this might come out before his video. Might. But long story short, we are about to watch post-credit scenes that went absolutely nowhere. Now, if you're a Marvel fan or used to be a Marvel Cinematic Universe fan, meaning all the Marvel movies that came out in the theaters, you 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, at least stayed for either some, most, or all of these. So sit back, relax. And my nigga, scratch your ass crack, because we about to get right into this shit, shorty. And dead ass, I feel like Rick and Morty.
Used to be a focal point for the MCU. They would tie the interconnected universe together, as well as tease the plans of future movies. And the payoffs were pretty immediate, like Iron Man's post-credit scene leading up to the Avengers, and the Avengers post-credit scene leading up to
Thanos, yep, on my mama.
But nowadays, it seems like the MCU has spent so much on their plate that they don't even remember what they were building towards with some of these scenes. Not only that, but other studios started copying this formula because of how successful it was,
y'all need to give up
which led to some real sorry-ass attempts to cash in. So today, I'd like to talk about scenes that never paid off or scenes that were just downright stupid. And maybe then we can go back to end credit scenes being actually meaningful, or maybe they just get rid of them entirely, because honestly, at this point, we don't really need them. My butt is sore from sitting in the same position for 2 hours straight, and I have to pee really badly. You think I really want to wait for the entire credits to roll through just for me to watch a pointless scene that leads nowhere?
Keep it being though, real niggas gotta do this.
Next up, we have the end credits scene from Doctor Strange. That's right, the first.
Alright, so for each one of these, I might pause and interlude for a little bit, but long story short, he's right about this one. I ain't gonna get too much into detail. He probably gonna explain it better than I ever could. But nigga, this shit went nowhere. This shit went to Uganda and fucking Buttfuckville. I don't know what they did with this scene, but y'all gonna see. He gonna show it.
Doctor Strange movie.
I know this one.
2016. I bet you guys don't even remember that movie because it was
he's talking about the 2016 version.
I'm getting I'm getting old, guys.
Hold on, let's see.
Now, in this end credit scene, it's revealed that Baron Mordo has become evil because he's going around.
Bro, okay, so listen, time out. I thought he was talking about the latest Doctor Strange. I don't know why. Gang, this shit, I'm actually gonna disagree with them, because if you know about this scene, if you watch this movie, if you know everything, I'll put any money on it that we might revisit this in the next Doctor Strange. If we don't, then yes, this shit was meaningful. Like, I mean, not meaningful. It was unmeaningful. Like, if they don't do nothing in the next Doctor Strange movie about this scene, he got a point.
On sucking the magic out of other people, and he's like, oh, no more sorcerers. There's too many of them in this world. Oh shit, man. Baron Mordo's about to be the main villain in the second Doctor Strange movie. This sequel is about to go crazy.
No.
Yeah, so he wasn't the main villain of the second movie. In fact, the second movie had absolutely nothing to do with the first movie.
It didn't at all. It didn't at all.
What the fuck? You're telling me Baron Mordo has been out there just stealing magic from people for years, and Doctor Strange has been sitting around jerking off doing absolutely nothing about it?
Yeah, that nigga Ed is funny, bro.
Right now, bro.
Wow, so genius, Marvel. Yeah, let's tease something that has absolutely nothing to do with the sequel, and let's make Doctor Strange feel like a side character, even though the movie is named after him. That's just...
They got away with this shit because of Wanda hype. Let's keep it a beam, bro. Let's really keep it a beam. And I low-key gave him a pass for not even thinking about this shit. I just remember seeing the trailer for Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, and I'm like, oh yeah, this shit about to be fucking... And then, this was during the Multiverse saga, when niggas was so geeked about multiverse connections, or we might get a new superhero, which to be fair, if you was hype about a new hero coming in from this movie, that's fair, because every time they introduce some multiverse shit, we get a new character, or we could get a new character. It's a potential. But yeah, bro, I think that's why they got to pass, bro. Y'all let me know what y'all think if y'all made it this far in the video, gang.
Awesome.
This video good so far.
Speaking of the second Doctor Strange movie, the end credits for that scene, we'll probably never see anything come out of that one.
Thank you. That's what I was talking about earlier.
Introduce Clea, who becomes Doctor Strange's wife in the comics. But who knows if we'll ever see that happen. Next up, we have Spider-Man Homecoming's end credits scene, where they tease Scorpion. This movie came out in 2017, and for years, this scene had absolutely no payoff
until
and
recently.
No follow-up. But as of recently, it was announced that Scorpion would be appearing in
Yeah,
the new Spider-Man
that's what I'm about to
movie,
say,
Brand New
until
Day,
recently.
which comes out next year. So yeah, I know this video was supposed to be about scenes that never...
This video came out before the trailer. You guys, I did not see when he posted this video. It was in my recommended. So brother don't even know that they already, we good on this second part. Don't worry about this. I low-key was scared.
Never paid off, but I just felt like including this one anyways because it took 9 whole years for it to happen. Like 9 years, bro. I've went through the entirety of high school and college, and they're just now following up on this. There are people out there who were kids when this movie first came out, and now they're married and have their own children. It's the same as when they made the leader the main villain of the most recent Captain America
I didn't watch this movie at all.
Like who actually remembers the leader existing in the MCU? Like I can just imagine someone watching that Captain America movie trying to figure out who the villain is.
Bro, I didn't watch that
movie. It ends up being the leader, and they're like, "Who the fuck is this big head ass Mega Mind looking ass boy, bro?" Duh, don't you guys remember? The leader was introduced in the Incredible Hulk movie back in 2008, which was 17 years ago.
And let me say something about this too. This version, this Hulk right here, I know a lot of people are like, that's not the same Hulk, yada yada yada. If you don't know, sadly, that actually is the same Hulk that we see now. It's stupid because they obviously fired the actor and the Hulk, like the image of him fully fucking changed. I don't know why he not that savage no more, but that's not the point. That's not the point. However, I did not watch this new Captain America movie. So I paused it to ask, if you watched that Captain America movie, Brave New World, was it good? I got Disney Plus, so I'm low-key gonna watch it. But before I watch it, let a nigga know if you made it this far.
Oh, geez, guys, that wasn't that long ago. How do you not remember the leader being in that movie? What are you, stupid? 17 years ago? That's older than some of the people watching this video right now. Anyways, I'm getting off topic here. I'm supposed to be talking about end credit scenes. But, you know, the MCU just fucking pisses me off sometimes. There's also that end credit scene in No Way Home where they tease the Venom symbiote being left in the main.
Bro, this should have been, bro.
Now, I would like to think that the scene's going to get followed up on pretty soon, and we're going to get introduced to symbiote Spider-Man within the coming movies, especially considering one of the next movies coming out is Avengers Secret Wars.
Which is, actually, Secret Wars comes after Doomsday, so I don't know how he just said that. But yeah, this comes out after Doomsday, so this is the second Avenger movie we're going to get. Gang, this post-credit scene is probably the most ball-dropping one, because for starters, I'm gonna interrupt. Everybody knows that Spider-Man is Marvel's most prized possession. What I mean by this is that right now, if they were to say, hey, we're dropping a new Spider-Man live-action movie, Miles Morales, do you not know how much that will blow up on the internet? I'm just saying, like, Spider-Man is his most prized possession. So when they tease the Venom, and not even just the symbiote coming over, the potential that we might get Venom versus... Bro, I swear, y'all, if we don't get a follow-up on this end credit scene, Marvel, y'all drop the fucking ball. That's all I'm going to say. Kevin Feige, you need to go suck a dick if you sell this one.
And the Secret Wars comic event is literally where the symbiote suit got introduced. But at the same time, with what we've heard about Brand New Day, it's sounding like it's jam-packed with a bunch of characters. And then they're going to follow that up with 2 Avengers movies.
Well, he just
and you're
spoiled
telling me
that.
they're going to introduce the symbiote suit at the same time they have all of this shit going on. It sounds like a lot of stuff, but it also sounds really, really cool. And, you know, at this point, I have no faith in the MCU, so it's kind of hard for me to believe that they're actually going to do something cool and follow up on this scene. But even then,
this is a year ago,
genuinely don't understand how they're going to connect this end credit scene to how he actually acquires the symbiote suit. This entire end credit scene just seems like a mistake. I don't know why this is a thing.
I'm gonna be
the next end credit scenes I want to talk about are from
my boy Shang-Chi. I love this
Legend
movie.
of the Ten Rings. Fucking stupid ass. I genuinely forgot that this guy even existed and that he had a movie. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No.
Crazy.
Hey, you bugging. Whoever this YouTube is, I know. Let me find out your name right now. What is your name? AI Zon. I'm gonna find your name at the end, bro. You bugging, my nigga. This movie was over good, by the way. If you watch Shang-Chi, please let me know. This movie, they need to go back to the director for this movie, which I heard they actually did for, I think, the new Spider-Man movie. Or it's another Marvel movie, but I could be wrong. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong.
Because I'm Asian, so if anyone were to remember that this movie existed, it should have been someone like me. So this movie actually has 2 end credit scenes. And in the first one, they're discussing the origin of the 10 rings. And, you know, of course, this scene led absolutely nowhere.
Yeah, it did.
we still don't know where these things came from.
We don't know.
What was the point of this scene? Was it just to establish that he has connections with other Avengers members?
Yeah,
I mean, that one
that's
doesn't
all it
really
was.
make any
That's
sense
all it
either,
was. That's
because
all it
he hasn't
was.
appeared in another Marvel project since his own movie, which was 4 years ago. And there hasn't been any updates on the sequel.
They
and in the
haven't.
second end credit scene, it shows his sister taking over as the leader for the Ten Rings group.
Oh,
Which,
yeah.
again, what is the point of this? Is this trying to set something up? I
It
guess we'll have to
is.
wait and
I
see
guess so,
9 years
bro.
later if they potentially follow up on this scene.
Damn.
Next up, we have 2 more end credit scenes, which came from the Eternals.
Oh,
the first one
then
showed
watch
off
this one.
Thanos' brother, Star Fox, who is played by Harry Styles for some reason.
What is that? Oh,
Yeah, quite an interesting character for them to
I ain't
choose.
gonna lie, he
to
look
cast,
just like him,
considering,
though. Am I
He
wrong?
gets up to some questionable behavior in the
Oh!
comics. And then the second
I
one
didn't know.
teased Black
All right, I didn't know Buddy ass had an SA charge. Never mind. Shorty ass, you, yeah.
Knight.
whoa!
Yeah, I don't know about that one, buddy. I don't think we're gonna see any of these characters. In the
I gotta
future
watch
of the
Eternals.
MCU. I think
I've
they're gonna just
never
brush
watched that
this
movie,
under
and I
the
low-key
rug
wanna watch
pretend
it.
like the Eternals movie never happened, considering it flopped so hard. And genuinely, who watched this movie? I'm
Was it
dying to
bad?
know. I'm very curious. Who actually sat
I
down
know
and
niggas don't
watched
talk
this
about it,
movie?
but-
Because I sure didn't. I remember when they were trying to tie in the Eternals into comics, trying to get people introduced to these new characters as if
Oh,
I
so they're
cared about them.
new.
They were really trying to sell people on these characters.
Well,
I don't
how
care
long did
about
they- I need to do
Marvel's
some
bootleg
research on this
version of the New Gods, alright? I know it's both made by Jack Kirby, but I don't care about the Eternals, man. Okay, maybe I care a little bit about the Eternals. Godly
Yo,
being
this
in comic
nigga.
books is more of a DC thing. But what about Thor? Speaking of Thor, there was an end credit scene in Love and Thunder.
Listen, I didn't watch Thor: Love and Thunder because of how unserious the movie looked. And then Ragnarok was a fucking shit show. I'm gonna tell y'all something, bro. Why y'all think when his hair is cut in the Avengers film, everybody get excited and they're like, oh yes, serious Thor? I'm pretty sure all of us on the same page. I fucking hate what they have done to my nigga. And it bothers me, bro, because they just treat him like he's a fucking comedic relief when dead ass. Yes, he's funny with the accent, but gang, I love to see Thor serious. And look, I don't know. I'm sorry I'm ranting, but this movie I chose not to watch because I feel like the shit was unserious. I looked at the trailers, bro.
Where they introduced Hercules. When will we see Hercules in an actual MCU movie? Who knows?
Did they?
At the pace that they're working at here, we may all be dead by that point. Maybe my grandchildren's grandchildren will see that movie in the theaters.
I'm
Or
a-
maybe
I
we'll
don't
see it in
know.
9 years.
I gotta see if
And
that
how
movie
could
actually
we
good,
forget
y'all.
the end credit scene in Ant-Man Quantumania? Where
I
they
didn't watch
set
this
the
either.
big bad, Kang the Conqueror. Oh wait, that's not happening anymore.
Okay, we all know
As
why,
much as
though,
I
man.
like Doctor Doom, I feel it's very unfortunate that we never actually got to see Kang in the MCU.
I know,
Moment of silence
bro.
for that idea. That would have been dope to see.
We was
Kang.
about this close. And by the way, you guys, if you listen, for anybody that don't know, or for anybody that do know, I was somebody that did not know shit about Kang at all. When I first got introduced to him just through the MCU, I forget the actor name, but that nigga was killing it. And the fact that they already removed him, and I've done some research, bro. Apparently, Tony, I forget his actual fucking literal name. I ain't gonna lie. The actor for, Tony Stark, Iron Man, I forget his actual name. That's sad for me. But long story short, Robert Downey. There we go. I'm sorry, y'all. But this nigga Robert Downey apparently got into some legal trouble and still got booked after. Now, I think they said it took years for him to clear it up and all that, but I think he was found guilty, if I'm not mistaken. I don't really know. All I know is, bro, we should have saw this play out because we was this close to getting a good Avengers movie that would have made sense. Kang Dynasty. That's what we were supposed to get. If you know, you know. If you don't, please go search it up, gang. We was about to get a real dope-ass movie, but who knows how Doomsday gonna be? I got faith. Everybody do, but it's 50-50. I'm low-key 50-50. Let's see, though.
Now, moving on to end credit scenes that are Marvel but not within the MCU. We have the scenes from the Morbius
I ain't watched none of these movies
where
if it wasn't
MCU
Venom.
Vulture is
If it wasn't Venom, I ain't
transported
watched
into
it.
Morbius's universe, where he then approaches Morbius
did?
and he's like, hey, we should team up. And then Morbius is like, the Morb the merrier.
Well, I know
Yeah,
Morbius is a
actually,
meme,
what
bro.
the hell was the point of this post-credit scene? Somebody at Sony thought they were cooking with this. Yeah, we got a really good character on our hands here. People would love Morbius if we could just somehow find a way to put him into the MCU.
And I'm telling y'all.
Boy, if you don't.
But that's not the only time Sony was scheming to do something stupid.
Let me
Because
see.
back when Andrew Garfield was Spider-Man, there was a deleted end credit scene in his...
I know what the fuck he gonna bring up. If I'm right, listen. If I'm wrong, report this channel, get it fucking banned. He's gonna bring up when they showed, I think the Sinister Six. It was, bro. I swear I'm not trolling. And even then, in the unreleased deleted version, it even had Venom symbiote. When I think it was somebody walking through a lab. I'm telling y'all, if he shows it, I know I'll know ball.
second movie where they teased the Sinister
Fucking
Six.
knew it.
Whoa, those Doc Ock's tentacles, Vulture's wings.
Told you.
Oh my, Rhino soup, bro. Yeah, there was...
Look. Now listen. He's showing the release version on DVD because I think they eventually showed the deleted version on the DVD. Gang, go on YouTube. There's a legit, real deleted version before he even made it to the DVDs. The Venom symbiote was in that same scene. I put that on my life. I'm not trolling.
supposed to be an entire Sinister Six movie. And the movie was reportedly going to be a tale of redemption.
And it's crazy because he's not a part
Yes,
of it
the
too.
Sinister Six, of course. The group of villains that gather together to kill Spider-Man and murder him and fucking rip his skin off, of course. Let's make the movie about those villains redeeming themselves. Genius.
I don't know. Hold on. You bugging, gang. I thought that shit was going to be wrong with Andrew Garfield. So disregard what he said in my opinion on that part. I'm just mad that we ended up fucking moving from Andrew Garfield and they just never did shit with that. But hey, everybody entitled. Izon, that's your name. Yo, gang, I disagreed with him on that last part and whatever part that I paused that earlier. But listen, this video was actually good. I'm actually going to subscribe to him. Y'all should too. Whatchamacallit, just for the simple fact that he talking about shit that I like. And I got to tap in. But listen, if you made it to the end of this video, if you even watched a lot of this video, or if you even, just regardless, you let me know with the MCU which one of those end credit scenes you felt like was the most shittiest and wackiest. And then also, last but not least, do you feel that Doomsday is going to be a flop or is that shit going to pop? And right now, I think most people that really watch this shit, I think they 50-50. I'm scared because if they flop with that movie, and right now they on a good trend, bro, as of today, right? Of this video being uploaded, Marvel is on a very good trend. If they stay like that with Doomsday, Marvel might be fucking back. Especially, we already know what that Spider-Man movie finna come out. Come on. Alright. So listen, though. We finna hit the motherfucking flow. I really fucked this bad bitch. She looking like a hoe. Shout out to Love, bro. He cooling at the stove. We outside on it now. We might shoot you in your dome. Okay. That was a little mid, but it was a little decent, too. So you kind of got to fuck with me. But listen, bro. I had to spend my little outro bars. Dooley J out without a motherfucking doubt. Other than that, man, I'm going to get up with y'all later like an alligator.